have found Christ a few years ago. And they have businesses in our country. He has a remarkable mind for the business world, this young fellow. He goes to China to get all the practical work done, all the labor, because it's 1/3 of what it'll cost them to do in South Africa. Labor and material, including all the costs of bringing it back. No wonder China's just, they hardly make anything with the labor. There's hardly anything of taxes. No one. What can you do? Well, let's not go into politics now. But it's China's time, isn't it? Something we've got to pray about, because we're all going to live in it. Anyway, this young couple now, flourishing, outlets in the malls of clothing, of all levels of clothing that he designs, gets the material, gets made in mass, brings back, and they're just a good quality. And so they sit with me now, saved for just 3-4 years now, when I visited, and they said, we have a crisis. What about Sunday? South Africa, that used to fear God, no one worked on Sunday apart from police, ambulances, and doctors. I remember that as a boy. Albert, Melanie, our country once feared God. Sunday was a day when you didn't work. But today, we're so far from God in the generation I've lived that Sunday's the day they push to make money for selling, for shopping, the malls, everything, the entertainment in the mall, everything. Just this is the day. Everybody now, the once God-fearing South Africa desecrates God's day. Charles Finney said you can tell the spiritual state of a land by what happens on the Lord's day in that land. Finney said the first thing of any significance that he noticed of change in America when God swept through this land, the first thing he noticed was the way the land started to revere God's day. Work stopped across America. It became a holy day. He said you can feel the pulse of a land by just looking what happens across America on Sunday. You know how much that land fears God or serves God, Finney says. Staggering. They said to me, God is speaking to us. But what are we going to do? Sunday's the day. And if we stop and close our doors on these malls all over on a Sunday, they'll throw us out. Because one outlet somehow supports the next one, because people come to you, but the others get affected when people see other needs. So it's going to stop and close a lot of business. If we close our doors, it's going to affect everybody. We'll be thrown out. What must we do? So I looked at them and I said, do what your conscience tells you. Honor God. Honor God. Well, they did. And oh, did they tremble for a while. They were thrown out of some of the biggest, most beautiful malls. Just thrown out. Get out. Get out. But they made their way into other malls that allowed them, and other outlets where suddenly there were people that they didn't realize would take a great percentage of their wear and sell in a different way as it became known. that this was available at such a price. And they put on their shop doors in every mall, "We are born-again Christians. We love Jesus Christ with every faculty of our being, and for this reason, these doors are closed on Sundays, that we may honor God's day, the Lord's day, and not desecrate it." That is on their doors as the people flock past to get their shopping done. Well, what happened? Brother, sister, this might be hard for you to comprehend. They so prospered. They didn't double. They trebled the first year. They trebled that the second year. It just went on and on until they couldn't survive with all the work. How often Jenny will be my witness on the phone. They phone and say, "We can't survive. It's just too much." God honors them that honor him, sir. God honors them that honor him. Don't doubt it now. Oh, to be honored by God. Don't compromise when it comes to any issue concerning your handling of money, whether it's on the Sabbath, the Lord's Day, New Testament-wise, whether it's undermining the poor. You won't be judged how much money you made, sir. You'll be judged how you made it. How you got it. Don't doubt that now. Don't in any issue compromise when it comes to your handling the smallest penny in your life once you name the name of Jesus, or you lose a sensitive walk with God. Don't lose that. It's not worth it. I remember when I was a young preacher in South Africa, my district superintendent came to me in a bit of a fluster and he said, "Brother Keith, I'm in troubles. We have this conference, this convention, and we've got to leave early in the morning before the sun comes, and I didn't get certain things. I want you to get to the center of Pretoria before the shops close, and I want you to get these things in this shop, the only shop that sells these things. I can't do that. Don't you come back here and tell me you didn't make it. It's late, but if you rush, you get there in time. Don't you even think of coming back if you didn't get it." Well, that's tempting to break the speed limit, isn't it? When your boss says things like that. I didn't break the speed limit, but I made sure I didn't waste any time. I just made it. I got into the center of town, traffic hour and all. And I think there was about 15 minutes before the shop doors closed. It was really the end now in the city. And I got to this shop, this particular shop, and I got out the car, and I felt for money, loose change, because the parking meter, you've got to pay to park in the center of town. Well, I didn't have the right change, so I thought, oh my. So I saw a man standing in one of the shops next to the shop where I had to go in and get these things, in another shop, another outlet in the center of the town. He was standing at the end of the day, not very busy. Obviously, he was the owner of the shop. He was a Greek man. So I went up to him and I said, "Sir, I need parking money, because there's still time. We have to still pay. It's not 5 o'clock yet." He said, "Oh, don't worry, man. The police don't come here this time of the day." He says, you just go do your thing. I said, "No, I need the money. I'll get small change. I just haven't got the. I'll give it back to you, but I just need to put in. I want to." He says, "I won't let you."